and thank you for joining today's video. Today I want to talk about why you must stop gossiping. Gossiping is something that's quite common in our communities. It's common in the workplace, and it's common among friends. And I've seen how it can be very destructive. I mean, utterly destructive. It destroyed very good relationships, relationships that have otherwise taken a long time to build. And it's destroyed communities, it destroyed companies. So gossiping is something that we don't want to underestimate. We don't want to downplay its consequences. So today I want to bring to you 5 reasons why you must stop gossiping. And the very first reason why you have to stop gossiping is that it tarnishes the image of the other person. When you gossip about someone, it's going to destroy their public reputation. It's going to destroy and tarnish their image and just kind of downplay their personality. And it causes other people to look on this person with a lot of disdain. They were going to look on this person with disrespect sometimes, because you've talked about them, how maybe they behave and certain things that they want to keep to themselves. So when you gossip about someone, think about this very consequence that it has on the person. And reputation is something that people take a long time to build. And so when you want to gossip, stop for a moment and just think about this, that it's going to destroy someone's reputation. And that might be a point where you realize that this is not even needful in the first place, and you can stop right there before you begin. And the second reason why you have to stop gossiping is that it brings about conflict. There are lots of conflicts already, social, political, psychological conflicts going on around our communities and within ourselves. So you don't want to create more conflicts through gossiping. And this is how it works when you gossip about someone and they hear about your gossips. Obviously, some people will be bold enough to confront you. It can be awkward sometimes, but more importantly, it creates tension. It creates friction in your relationship, and most often with far worse consequences. I've seen people fighting in the public because of gossips. I've seen people who have vowed never to talk to their friends because of gossips, and I've seen people who have gone to a point where they want to even take drastic actions, kill someone because of gossip. So it's not helpful to you, to your relationship, to your health, to the other person's health. It's not helpful to our communal life. So when you want to gossip, think about this again. That's going to bring about conflict. And like I said, it can be very awkward when someone confronts you about your gossips. So don't put yourself in that position. And the third reason why you want to stop gossiping is that people will lose trust in you if you're that kind of person who gossips a lot, or even someone who just takes delight in gossiping. So when you gossip, you make it a culture of going around talking about people behind their backs. When these people realize they're going to lose trust in you, they're not going to entrust their secrets in you. They're not going to talk to you about things they hold dear to them. And here is the thing. There are people who have certain truths or secrets about themselves that they would rather just let them be and not be talked about. And when you go around talking about these things, people don't feel happy. People feel betrayed when you talk about things they've confided in you. If you want to be a people's person, or someone people can run to and talk to, and maybe just find comfort and just find value in being around, then you want to keep gossiping aside, and you want to value your relationships in this way by stopping gossiping. And the other reason, or the fourth reason why you have to stop gossiping today, is that it is hurtful to the other person. I've seen people who have been hurt to the point where they want to take their own lives because someone gossiped about them. There are things that people don't feel comfortable when you expose to the public. So don't talk about people's secrets to others. Some people can't simply handle the mere fact that you gossiped about them, and they might want to hurt themselves. It hurts their emotions, it hurts their feelings, and it hurts even their perceptions. So don't do that. Because it takes a lot of time for some people to recover from gossips. I've seen people who have been thrust into depression because friends gossiped about them. I've seen people who have never recovered from the consequences of gossiping. So it's quite hurtful, so don't do it. And the last reason, and of course the fifth one today, why you must stop gossiping is that you have to do so before it becomes a habit. Habits, you see, take a very short time to build. They're of course easier to build, but often very difficult to break. Gossiping is one of those. So you don't want to make gossiping a habit. When you realize that it's something you're struggling with, you have to take steps to address it. So stop it before it becomes a habit. I've seen people who are like, look, I'm not going to gossip, but they find themselves, just relapsing and doing it again. So you have to stop gossiping. And before I wrap up our video, our chat today, here is how you can stop gossiping. Just one way you can stop gossiping. You have to make your intentions known. I mean, the intention that you don't want to gossip when someone approaches you. Because I know some of us gossip by participation. Just giving a listening ear to someone who's coming to gossip about another person. You're participating in that gossip. You're not helping the situation. So make sure you stop this at the very beginning. And how you do that is by acknowledging to the person that you don't want to talk about someone behind their back. And be firm about that. Don't be that kind of person who would say, look, I'm not going to talk about another person. They are not here, so let's not do it. And then you spend an hour talking about this person anyways. When you take a decision not to gossip about someone, be firm about it. When you do this, people are going to respect you and they're not going to bring those gossips to you because they know those gossips won't find fertile ground in you. And so you become someone people can trust, someone people can run to and talk to and find delight in being around. You become someone who can easily network. You can foster good relationships, long-lasting relationships by simply stopping gossiping, either in your community, be it in your own relationships, interpersonal relationships, even be it in your family, and above all at the workplace, because I've seen how these can be very destructive. People have found it very difficult to get a job because someone gossiped about them, and before they showed up in an interview and even mentioned their name, their reputation has been tarnished. So you don't want to be that person who's going to tarnish other people's reputations. You don't want to be that person who's going to hurt other people. I know there are people who just find delight in gossiping. It feels good, but that feeling is always very fleeting. It doesn't last long because you always come around to regret. And know that when you gossip about other people, it doesn't take long before they know what you've done. There's always a way that the information goes around. You're not going to hide the fact that you gossiped about this person forever. So it's always going to come out. The truth will resurface someday. You never bury it. You can only hide it for a moment. Know that what goes around comes around. When you gossip about people, people are going to gossip about you. And when someone comes to you gossiping about another person, know that they will gossip about you to another person. So stop it at that point of origin. And society is going to be a very beautiful place to live in. And thank you for watching our video today. And if you've been blessed, please make sure to share our videos. And it's about passing the word and letting the other people hear this information. May God bless you and stay safe. Bye for now.